Hi my friends, welcome to the channel English Playlists, and we continue our playlist English words with examples and English grammar explanations. Words from 351 to 360. Really, let's continue this playlist. So, sit, sat, sat. I sat on a chair. Right, we say sit on a chair. But I sat in an armchair. I sat down. Sit down. Stand. Stood, stood. Stand up. I stood up. She stood behind him. Same. It's the same. I think the same. I know it the same as you. I know it like you. So we say the same as, but like plus something. Group. We study in one group. Is he in this group? Party. We went to that party. Was he at the party? Beginning. I'll tell you this thing in the beginning. It was interesting in the beginning. We didn't have any problems in the beginning. We saw it at the beginning of the lesson. And I'll tell you it in the end. We knew it at the end of the lesson. Country. I visited this country last year. Present perfect. Have you ever been to this country? I have a country house. Do you have a country house? City. It's my native city. I live in this city. Do you like this city? Every. I go there every year. I visit here every week. It happens every year. So for more practice, you can listen and repeat. We went to that party. I live in this city. It was interesting in the beginning. I sat in an armchair. She stood behind me. We saw it at the beginning of the lesson. It's my native city. Stand up. Was he at the party? I visited this country last year. Have you ever been to this country? I sat down. I'll tell you this thing in the beginning. We study in one group. Do you like this city? I'll tell you it in the end. I sat on a chair. I know it the same as you. I go there every year. Do you have a country house? I know it like you. We didn't have any problems in the beginning. Is he in your group? It happens every year. I have a country house. Sit down. I think the same. When you eat at the end of the lesson. It's the same. I stood up. I visit here every week. Good. So let's continue. About. Tell me about this problem. Can you tell me about this problem? You can ask him about this thing. Most. Most people do it. Most people think so. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. So you see, it's a superlative form again. Superlative form. It's a superlative form again. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Good. Company. This company is very rich. This company belongs to him. I say belong to. Would you like to have your own company? Hand. It's at hand. He showed her his hand. Part. This part is very important. There are 5 parts in this book. Chapter. There are 10 chapters in this book. So look at the structure there are. It means that we have 5 parts and that we have 10 chapters in this book. I read this chapter already, so you know that we use already with present perfect. Have a has plus the third form. Read, read, read. So the pronunciation is different. So read, but read, read. I've already read this chapter. Against. I'm against this decision. Who is against it? Support. I don't support it. Do you support this idea? I need your support. Who supports it? You see that you don't need do or does here. So, for example, who knows it? Who knows it? So, who says it? Who says it? And so on. So please pay attention to questions with who and what. For example, what motivates you? What motivates you? Or what seems strange? So we don't have do or does here. I hope that you remember we talked about it. So we don't have an auxiliary verb. So, system. This system is imperfect. He created the system. We need to change the system. We can't change the system. Systematically. He makes this mistake systematically or regularly on a regular basis. Regularly. Or on a regular basis. So you can say systematically, regular, on a regular basis. So we need to learn English systematically. If you want better results, you need to do it systematically. Okay, so for more practice, you can listen and repeat. It's at hand. I've already read this chapter. In the beginning, I was against it. This company is very rich. This company belongs to him. He created this system. He showed her his hand. Who is against it? This part is very important. Would you like to have your own company? If you want better results, you need to do it. I read this chapter. Do you support this idea? There are 5 chapters in this book. Can you tell me about this problem? I have my own business. Who supports it? Most people do it. He makes this mistake systematically. I usually read 2 chapters a day. I need your support. We can't change the system. Really, we can't change the system, but we can change ourselves. There are 10 chapters in the book. We need to change the system. We need to learn English systematically. Tell me about this problem. I don't support it. Most people think so. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. You can ask him about this thing. This system isn't perfect. I'm against this decision, or I disapprove of this decision. Okay, my friends, very good. So let's continue our playlist. Thank you.